And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've really got no idea how this is going to work on YouTube because this is the first time I've actually streamed to YouTube through Restream with back-to-back live streams. I really don't know how it's going to work, hopefully, because I'm doing it through YouTube events by way of, or rather via, Restream. So hopefully the previous event doesn't clash with this event and become a single VOD. That would actually be a complete mess. I don't think it would do that, but I really don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully everything goes alright. Of course, the question as to whether or not everything is going to go alright is relating specifically to YouTube, because YouTube is the one that barely works out of Twitch and YouTube. Between the two of them, yeah, YouTube's the one that barely works, but it's looking alright. Breath of the Zelda, baby, says Trash. Well, at least YouTube's working. That would be one indication that it's working, yeah. But, yeah, I just got done with a recording of 3 Ultimate, and I will say that I have been neglecting other games during my seemingly obsessive 3 Ultimate playing period, so I'm going to try and record other games as well. I'm going to do that by doing more than one game in a day. And if that somehow affects the YouTube algorithm, guess what? Fuck off YouTube, you cunts. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Alright, I'm just going to get my chats up. Oh, looks like it's just going to stay on the same Twitch chat for Twitch. That's fine, I think. As long as it connects to the same thing, I'll be alright. In other words, as long as people typing now in the Twitch chat, as long as that appears on my... What is with the background noise? Fucking stop. I'm doing a recording, damn it. I mean, obviously, as we know, background noise likes to make an appearance in all of my recordings, at least at some time or another. Usually by way of Bob the Builder. But anyway. So, neglected over games because, yeah, Monster Hunter is quite addicting, I will say. I've got my PC keyboard sitting on my lap. I really don't need that. I have to say, I generally don't like having keyboards sitting on my lap while I'm playing video games, but, yeah, unfortunately it's kind of necessary with 3 Ultimate, because I am always typing people. But yeah, of course, just to give you an update as to what we did in the previous recording of Breath of the Wild, obviously we took care of... Can't even speak English, apparently. We took care of a Divine Beast, Ruta, I believe it's called. I would probably not be able to remember the name of the Divine Beast if it weren't for the fact that it's so similar to Ruto that it's fairly easy to remember. So I think of Ruto and then I go, okay, so what was the vowel change? It was O to A. Okay, so Ruta. But we took care of that in the previous recording. Long time no see, Donkle. Yes, apparently this is my alter ego. This is the guy who plays Breath of the Wild. But, yeah, Donkle is back. So as far as what we're going to be doing in this recording, I believe, oh god, this controller feels so different in my hands after using the Classic Controller Pro, because the Classic Controller Pro is actually really quite a light controller. It's durable but light. But the Wii U Pro controller is a really solid controller. Really sits in the hands quite firmly. Anyway, I think everything's alright with the recording. I believe it is anyway. Natural lighting, again, is non-existent. I think the chroma key is fine, but hopefully I'm sufficiently illuminated at least so that you can see me. And do let me know if it's not sufficiently illuminated. But anyway, what the fuck is this? Isn't this funny? If you check the... That is so funny. The hero's path, obviously, is still drawn when you are with whatever his name is. Sidon? It's probably Sidon, because it's like Poseidon, I would guess. But I call him Sidon, that's how I read it. Maybe I sound like an idiot when I say that, but guess what? I don't care. You can see this weird line is drawn if you're fighting the Divine Beast with Sidon, so that's interesting. But I'm using Hero's Path so that I can see where I have and haven't been. I've sort of explored around this area, haven't actually explored this area at all. It's called Upland Zorana. I remember it being mentioned by a Zora that we spoke to in the past. We've also got some islands here. Ankle Island, Knuckle Island, and Dovedee Island. So ankle and knuckle are both misspelled, but I don't know what a Dovedee is. Dovedee, you've left me confused. Maybe I don't know enough about the human body, but yeah, ankle and knuckle, kind of familiar with those. That's Tal Peak. What I'm thinking of doing is probably continuing along this way, exploring all of this, and then I guess, where have I... Apparently I haven't been through any of this. Oh, this looks a little bit like the flaccid penis of Scandinavia. You know how Scandinavia's got this big flaccid penis, you know, Finland is the balls, and, you know, the penis is shared between Norway and Sweden and all that. Anyway, the point is, this reminds me of the flaccid penis of Scandinavia. Just thought I'd let you know, in case you really wanted my opinion on that. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to go first. I'm going to go to the flaccid penis of Scandinavia, which is called the Nero Great Spring. And we're going to probably even go through here, which I believe enters into a different province, although it might not. One of the problems with, or rather, discovering a new location, is that you can no longer see the border between sectors. So I'm thinking perhaps the border was somewhere here. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly. So if that's the case, then this will be worth discovering as well. So I think I now have my way forward mapped out. So let's do it. Oh, don't start playing Hero's Path. I think it's pretty cool that you can play Hero's Path to see what you've done in the entire game up until now. It's quite a journey, isn't it? Okay, so do we have anything to do in Zora's domain? I believe so. We have to turn in our quest. So let's do that first and foremost, because if you do recall, I did completely forget to do that for Varmidor, and I also was accidentally referring to Vah Ruta as Varmidor. I think I did that twice in the previous recording. I would apologise, but it's almost not something to apologise for. But it is something to acknowledge at the very least. Oh, that's right, Mipha's diary in the throne room, thank you. I need to read that. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been waiting, or rather awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. Is this like the whole of Zora's domain behind me, or are there more people than that? Because if that's like all the people living in Zora's domain, that's not many people. You appeased the divine beast Vah Ruta, and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are all truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. Oh, it's this guy. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. You could have at least put it in a nicer looking chest than that. That was pathetic. It's like this stone chest. Looks really nondescript. Oh, but I see you already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. This is what I mean. This is the problem when you have an open world game but you design it as if I'm going to come here first. To me it made no sense to come here first, and I will tell you why. When I started the game, I thought it would make more sense to cover the southern part of the map first, and then make my way north, by sort of scanning horizontally up. So why would I come here first? I mean, for me personally, that would not have made sense. So why did they structure this as if I'm just going to come here first? It's unfortunate, because there's nothing wrong with an open world game, but when you do it this way, it's awkward, because there is no real obvious reason for me to come here first, at least nothing that I came across when I was playing through the game blind for the first time. It made more sense for me to go south, because I had a lot to take care of north, right? but not as much to take care of south. So I thought it would be better to do everything in the southern portion of Hyrule first. Fuck me, I guess. What you have there is a legendary blade that only you can wield. You must take great care of it. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. Right, so people kill the bosses in Metroid in reverse order. That's lovely. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes. I can't get over that he's got a whistle around his neck. Why does he have a whistle? Father, thank you. The heavy rains have stopped, and the Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid, wahahaha. Link, this is wonderful. Okay, you went from being all quiet and pensive and introspective to doing the smile again. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Okay. Zo, da da da. With all my heart, thank you. Well, thank you for that. I feel well and truly thanked by that expression of whatever that was. Gratitude, I suppose. Well, I've basically been told that, that the reward for all my work here is actually not even worth taking because I have something better. But whatever, let's take it anyway. Because it's Mipha's, you know. Light Scale Trident. Well, come on, this isn't too bad. What's wrong with that? I mean, maybe the Light Scale Trident doesn't break, which would be good, and that would mean that it's absolutely worthwhile taking. But I will find something to drop. I will keep the Meteor Rod because that's kind of worth having. I feel like this Great Frost Blade can, although it has durability up, I was just about to say that I feel like it's not going to last too much longer, but it does have durability up, so I guess I'll drop this. Yeah, let's drop this. So this trident, can someone tell me if this thing breaks? You need me for spear to open up a shrine nearby. I don't remember where exactly. Also, you can repair it if it breaks. Okay. Unfortunately, it only does 22 damage, but hopefully it moves like a spear. Does it move like a spear? It does. Well, 22 damage is perfectly fine for something that attacks this fast. So really, this is actually a pretty good weapon, so I'm happy to have this. Does it have a special ability? Like, does it call thunder or anything like that? I really don't know. Anyway, that Lionel sword can just stay there, honestly. It's good that it's repairable, though. No special ability as far as you know? Okay. Hey Jim, good to see you. But yeah, the trident I think will be worth having. I don't think just because I have the Master Sword I'm suddenly not going to need this trident. How is it repaired? Do I have to repair it through this fat guy? How does that work? It would be nice if it were like the Master Sword and it could just repair itself automatically, to be honest. What am I doing? I just finished the Divine Beast Varuta, and now I'm going to explore around the Lanayru province. Or is this... what is this province? Oh, that's Lanayru. This is... yeah, this is the Lanayru area. Or this is the Lanayru wetlands. I don't know what this area is, but I'm going to explore this area a bit. You need certain materials to repair it with, and you need to talk to an NPC, and you can't remember which one it is. Okay. Very well. But either way, I think it's a good addition to my weapons list, although it would be really annoying to, I guess, have this broken, and then just be taking up a slot in my inventory, and then I don't know how to repair it. I just hope that it doesn't break super easily. The description is as follows. A spear of peerless grace, cherished by the Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class all of its own. Well, now we have to... oh, I did not mean to do that. What the fuck is this? Scope? Would you guys believe it if I told you that I am, I believe, 73 parts into this Let's Play? And I didn't know that you could do this? Oh, and this is crouch, okay. Well, I didn't really know you could crouch either, but it turns out that you can use a scope, obviously, to check out what's going on. Isn't that interesting? Fucking hell. Okay, well, I never knew you could do that. Oh, so Mipha's diary only spawns in the throne room after you trigger the first quest of the Champion's Ballad DLC. Which I would assume that I do have, but I don't want to do any of the DLC quests yet. So, Champion's Ballad should be here somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Huh. Well, that's fine, I'll worry about that another time. Anyway, that's good to know. It means I can just go straight on to exploring this area. And again, I will make my way over here. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to warp to, so I'll just have to make my way there manually, much like I did when I was previously heading over there. What the hell is this? Just a pot? Well, my name's Link, so I'm just going to have to throw that pot and destroy it. That's what Link does best. He walks into people's homes uninvited and breaks their pottery. He's very good at doing that. Well, Jim, it was very exciting at first. I was playing it at launch, spoiler-free, and it was exciting at first. I wasn't really immediately disappointed by it. You can go back and watch those old recordings if you want. You can hear that I'm sort of filled with wonder. But I wasn't immediately disappointed because the shrines... as soon as I saw the shrines, I wasn't sitting there going, "They're terrible, I hate these." This fox, come on, man. You make me feel bad. Okay, well you keep doing that. But yeah, I wasn't immediately averse to the shrines. It was something that I needed to really think on before taking issue with it. But, yeah, I was ultimately disappointed. This is probably not where I wanted to go, to be completely honest. But at least I can climb this stuff now that I... What are you doing? Why am I just not allowed to jump that, but I can just go around here? What a joke. At least now that it's not raining, I can just climb, so that's going to make this a whole lot easier. So we haven't been this way anyway, so this works out somewhat well, regardless. And again, I don't think we could have really gone this way when it was raining, so... Again, this works out. In other words, you do need to actually clear the Ruta Divine Beast to comfortably get up here. What is that? Is that supposed to be some sort of homage or motif, I should say, of the Divine Beast? It looks like a trunk, but I guess it's more of a fish tail, isn't it? Like a mermaid's tail, or a whale tail, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, so the shrine you're talking about is in Zora's domain. Okay. Well, I'm not really going to look for it right now. A single shrine is not really worth my time right now. I think I can dash up this. Oh, that was almost a terrible thing. I almost wasted my time there. That would have been rough. Okay. So it doesn't really look like there's much going on around here. I can see some flowing water over here, so we might have a bit of a look, but it's not looking like there's too much going on. There's a waterfall that I could swim up. And we haven't been there. I guess yeah, maybe we could do that. Let's just swim up that waterfall. Oh, how does the swimming work with the full set? Oh, this is too shallow for me to swim in even. Okay, now here we go. We're still losing a bit of stamina when we swim, look at this. I'm not really happy with that. The full set still consumes that much stamina? What the fuck? That's actually pretty pathetic. Whatever. all the champions' weapons can be repaired. Well, that's a good thing. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm playing with Japanese audio gem, but I'm not playing with Japanese text, obviously. It's a shame that the text was so small. Are you talking about things like furigana? Because I can imagine the furigana being too small to read. If you're not familiar with kanji, but... What is this? Can I interact with this somehow? No, this is just... I was thinking maybe this might have been what you were talking about, Potato, but no, this is just an engraving with information on it. Well, that's alright. So I actually want to head up this way if I can. That's a bit too high. I guess I need to swim up this again. Or swim up a waterfall again. This is not to imply that this is the same waterfall. It's just another one. Up we go. Alright. And I'll probably start climbing here. Have to be careful with my stamina. Again, keeping in mind that I wouldn't be able to climb this in the way that I am right now, unless I had already taken care of that divine beast. Hey, Vernon. Yeah, of course you can join us in Rise. You're perfectly welcome to do that. Just keep in mind, I'm not going to be playing Rise all that much. I'll be streaming a bit of it, but I'm not eager to see the sorts of people that are going to turn up in that live stream. I'm not eager at all. I don't even want to talk to them, to be completely honest, but... Anyway. And I certainly don't want to get an audience of Rise players that are just going to be disappointed by the fact that I'm playing real Monster Hunter games. Anyway. Is it worth going further north there? Probably not. Because I don't think there would be anything there. Again, you have to look at it sensibly. You have to think, well, if I was walking through here, I was probably checking both left and right, and if there was nothing of interest over there, I obviously wouldn't have gone over there, so it's probably not worth actually checking that. I'll continue up through here, maybe. I could always fight this Lionel again. Right. The font is really thick, which makes the text hard to read. Let's see. Well, I really should play games in Japanese as well. That'd be a good idea, because I'm better with katakana now than I was even when I was recording the Twilight Princess stuff, so I really should do that. Provided I have furigana as an option, it would actually be pretty good, I feel. As far as learning Japanese, and really learning words as well. Wow, look at this. This is pretty picturesque. Oh, I see there's a shrine over there. Oh, but that's in... Yeah, that's not interesting to me, because that's in an undiscovered location. Look at that coastal area. Isn't that interesting? It's worth noting that that coastal area is going to be the last place that I really discover here in Breath of the Wild. I still have a lot to discover here, don't I? And I haven't even touched the Elden province here. So, I do still have a lot to discover in this game. But, yeah, that's interesting. I'm just going to stick around this landmass, though, because this is my current objective for exploration. I'm not really interested in those. No. Well, I could. Okay, I will. The reason why I don't want to is because I feel like this area is not going to... No, I'm not doing it. This area is not going to yield treasure that's really worthwhile for me. So, I'm not really interested. That's correct, Ethan. That's correct. Because, you know, that's, Rise and World are pseudo Monster Hunter games as far as I'm concerned. I said it. I said it. I'm a dirty elitist and I'm proud. I'm proud of it. Anyway. It's raining quite heavily outside. I don't know if you can hear the background noise of it, but it's lovely. No, sadly it's not really coming up in the mic. I mean, usually I don't want background noise to come out and come up in the mic, but in that case in the case of rain, like ambient rain noise, that's kind of nice. I mean, if I really wanted to, no, I couldn't actually. I was thinking I could pick up my boom stand and take it outside, but I'm thinking, no, I've got cables in the way, that would be a terrible idea. What is this thing over here? That seems to be something of interest. I'm going to save here. I'm going to head down. Look at that. That has to be something important. That has to mean something. That's not just irrelevant. Can someone tell me what this is? Because I don't know what this is, and it has to mean something. Like, this has to be part of a side quest. And also tell me if it's not worth bothering with right now, because I have a feeling this is just one of many cubes like it. Part of a puzzle. Mario Odyssey is probably a better game on the Switch for learning Japanese. Likely for a Korok seed? Well, do you think I just need to place it somewhere here? I don't really see anything that would allow me to slot in a cube. I don't know. I could try throwing it up there. That did not work. I don't know, I could try placing it somewhere else. I'm not going to worry so much about it. I'm not going to agonize over this puzzle until I work it out. But you can see that they actually go to the trouble of changing the camera so that you can look vertically. Because I didn't actually move the camera that way. At least I don't think so. Look how vertical this is. Is there a pattern here? For the symbols? I guess so. Oh, use magnesis to create two of the same shape. Well, I'm not sure. Two of the same shape? They look like the same shape to me. If you look at the one on the wall, it's the same number of blocks for each part of the shape. So you've got 3 blocks across for that T, and then 1 block on top. And then it's 3 blocks at the bottom. So it's all... No, I'm incorrect, actually. Excuse me. There is also another one here. So that would technically create the same shape. Oh dear. Maybe I do need magnesis. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that hint. I didn't notice the block sticking out. Yeah, ha ha ha. You found me. Yeah, everyone's like, it has a block sticking out. At least I worked that out on my own because I'm not stupid. But when I was standing here, I think because it was in the shadow, I couldn't actually see the block sticking out. So there you go. That's cool. Twee-hee. He doesn't have anything to say. He just gives me the Korok seed and then that's it. So if I do see a random puzzle, I guess it means that it's probably related to a Korok seed. What's that shit going on down there? What is that? I guess I could head on down there. Do I want to, though? Not sure. I fucking hate Koroks, says Potato. I think they've been strangely shoehorned into the game. I think they had a little bit more worth in Wind Waker. The way they just randomly give you Korok seed seems a bit far-fetched, in my opinion. Yeah, I think there are like 999 Korok seeds in the game. The people who do the Korok seed side quest, with the intention of completing it, actually have problems, in my opinion. Like, they have problems. If you really like Breath of the Wild that much that you're willing to do the full Korok seed side quest, then you have problems. I don't even care. Like, you can be offended by that, I don't care. I think you've got problems, personally. If Koroks are plants, then seeds are their children. These little bastards literally give you their kids for fun. Well, I don't know if it works that way. I would assume it's kind of like an unfertilized egg, sort of like you're eating chicken eggs, but it's not like you're eating an actual chick, or an unborn chicken. I guess it's similar to that, you know, the seed is never going to become a Korok. But I guess that means the Koroks don't appreciate the fact that trees are actually alive. You know, you would think that if you're a Korok, which is sort of like a plant, tree, creature, you would have more of a connection with the life force of trees, but apparently they don't give a fuck. They just give me these seeds and they're like, yeah, take them. I do agree that it is a little strange. I don't think they were going for 1,000. I think they just wanted to keep it to 3 digits. So they stuck with 999. Makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, that's the maximum hunt rank in Monster Hunter. Although you don't watch for Monster Hunter, do you? But, you know, the idea is you keep it to the max number that you can have 3 digits for. That's what it comes down to. I see that there's another pier over there. If that's what it is. Let's have a look. I'm in full adventure mode right now. Yeah, it is a pier, look at that. But what is that access? What is that for? Whatever. I can understand why you hate the fact that you can almost cook fairies, but you have to admit, it would be great if we could cook Koroks. I don't know about that. I don't think I would want to cook Koroks. I mean, you seem to have a morbid hatred of Koroks, Potato. I don't know where this has come from. This is a new revelation for me. This is like your character development, Potato. I didn't realize that you hated Koroks so much. I don't hate them so much that I'd be willing to cook them, nor would I find it funny or entertaining to cook them, because they're kind of cute in a way. I'd feel like I was cooking... I would feel like I was just doing the wrong thing. Just something really morally terrible. If I were cooking a Korok, so no, I wouldn't want to do that. Oh dear. Is it 900 or 999? Because both Potato and Jim have said 900, but I thought it was 999. Anyway, yeah, the blue rocks in this area are interesting. I think there is some lore around them. But you can see they turn blue depending on how the light shines on them. It's kind of interesting. But anyway. I'm kind of worried about this unexplored area here. I feel like I should be going through here a bit. I can see where it is. I mean, I can see where the waterfall is, so... Let's just snoop around a little bit. Let's have a look. See if we're missing anything. That is strange that they stopped at 900. They could have just gone to the max number for 3 digits. I wonder why they chose to stop at 900. Well, clearly, Potato, you've got a bit of an axe to grind. Are those ducks? What the f... They're ducks, look at them. Did they know that I was pointing a bow at them? Or were they frightened by the water that was landing at the base of the waterfall? I don't know. Well, I feel bad for scaring the ducks. I was never planning on shooting them. People who go duck shooting, fuck you. I mean, well, I'm not a fan of hunting animals for fun anyway. I want that lizard. That lizard disappeared. If you hunt animals and eat them, that's fine, but if you just shoot them for fun, fuck off. I'm not a fan of that. But shooting ducks particularly, I mean, I like ducks, I think they're cute. Alright, so... I don't think we really need to explore that. I feel like this was always in our field of view. So... it's probably not worth going there. We could go there. And, you know, unless you have the power to let go of possibly... let go of the possibility that something might be there. Of course, there is always the possibility that something game-breaking is right here, hidden somewhere. Something that you can only find if you're really walking close by. But I don't care enough. I mean, this whole province, this whole sector, is for the early game, so whatever. You're 500 seeds in and you completely gave up on searching for those little fucks. Well, oh, don't play the fucking hero's path. Stop that. Stop doing that. Hello. Well, you're going to be very easy to kill. Look at that. Only 1/4 of a heart of damage. You really are weak, aren't you? I bet one arrow is going to kill you almost. Oh no, actually not. Surprisingly. I really don't want to waste the durability of my bow by killing you. What I'll do is I'll try to knock him on his back and then attack him with my weapon if I can. Can I get him? Oh, I can sort of get him there. Yeah, I can get it. Look at this. This is great. I don't have to waste the durability of my bow now. Whoa. This is great. I love the range of this weapon. So we've gone and dropped a bunch of Luminous Stones by the looks of them. That's a sneaky river snail, that's another sneaky river snail, and then more of this stuff. If you ever want these kinds of materials, just go looking for the stone talus creatures. Because they always drop lots of them. I remember a time when I was actually frightened of them because I didn't know how I was going to kill them. I never had too many arrows on hand, and to be honest I didn't even know that they had weak points. But, yeah. Turns out they do. Turns out they do, and I worked it out somewhat recently, like 10 parts, no, maybe like 20 parts ago. Oh, they do respawn? That's pretty cool. So you can actually mark them on your map, as far as them spawning there, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's head a little bit over this way. Might just go along the coast. Oh, they respawn every blood moon. So the blood moon's actually sort of a respawn point, I guess. That makes sense. Didn't realize that. I knew that more enemies spawned generally as a result of the blood moon, but I guess that's sort of a respawn point for certain monsters, and I guess the stone talus would be an example. That's pretty cool. Oh dear. I have to check that. I see something shiny. It's probably just a luminous stone. Let's check. That's just a luminous stone, isn't it? But that looks really luminescent. Is that really just luminous stone? It is, isn't it? It totally is. Look at that. Fuck. Well. It's really just luminous stone. Okay. That's why I saved, guys. That's why I saved. Because it's not worth actually making my way back up manually just to collect that stuff. It's not worth it at all. I went past a breakable wall. Okay. Where is it? A breakable wall? You said I glided past it, but... What? Oh, there it is, yeah. I see it. Okay. Well, that's worth it, I guess. Well, we're actually going to find out if it's worth it. If it's actually complete garbage, then I will reload my save, probably. What the fuck? Oh, it's a Korok, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is. Okay. I did find out that a lot of these breakable walls actually reveal Koroks. Okay. I probably need to go to Hesto at some point. What is my priority? I think it's still increasing my weapon inventory slots, because the more of those I can get, the better. But I'm not doing too good for bow slots. Or shield slots. But really, I don't care about shields. It's all about weapons for me. So I think I should go to Hesto at some point. Some point soon. I don't know how many I need for the next upgrade. It's probably about 7 or 8. Alright. Let's scale these mountains here. But yeah, just for those who are not familiar, for whatever reason, I am doing longer recordings for Breath of the Wild at the moment. I'm planning on having it be about 2 hours per recording. The previous one ended up being 3 hours because I wanted to get that Divine Beast done. But generally it's going to be about 2 hours per recording, and I don't typically do that for Let's Play recordings, even live. Usually I keep it about 1 hour to 1 hour and 20. But because this is such a long game, and because I want to get this done pretty soon, I would like to have each session be longer. Just so that I can get more done each recording, obviously. So that's the way I'm doing it at the moment. So expect about a 2-hour recording here. Could be a little less, we'll just see. I'm not desperate for it to be exactly 2 hours. It can be more, can be less. Depends on what I'm doing in the game, and also depends on how much fun I'm having. At the moment, I'm pretty laid back, just going through the game, adventuring around. Yes, I do want to get the game over and done with because I love it, clearly. So, about 400 Korok seeds are needed to get all inventory slots maxed out, says Jim. I don't know if that's an estimate or your memory of it, but... yeah. 400's a lot. I don't know how many inventory slots you can even have for each thing, but I'd like lots of weapons, because it means I don't have to worry so much about dropping weapons. The less I have to worry about that, the happier I am. And I'll tell you what, just having the Master Sword really makes it easier to not even break weapons, to be honest. I'm always going back to the Master Sword, I'll tell you what, like 30 damage, and apparently you can upgrade this thing. It doesn't have to stay at 30, I think it goes to a maximum of 50 damage. Although the quest to do it is fucking annoying. But, yeah, if you can get as much as 50 damage on a sword that doesn't permanently break, that's pretty fucking good. Oh, look at that. That's like the dam. It's a reservoir. Have we explored that enough? All of this, I think, was in my sights the whole time. There was nothing of interest there, so... I agree, Potato. I think Breath of the Wild 2 needs to go easy on the whole weapon breaking mechanic, because that was one thing that I just really didn't like. It is true that when you pick up a weapon, the weapon in question just doesn't have the same sort of value, and there is no real excitement when you pick up a weapon, because you know it's not forever, it's just going to break eventually. And for me, you should be able to value the things that you pick up in the world. I've talked about this before. I even had almost an argument with a viewer a number of months ago, probably about a year ago to be honest, about this very thing. It was the fact that I understand why they want you to pick up different things along the world, like along the way as you go through the world, because obviously you pick up what's sitting around on the ground or whatever is sitting in the hands of enemies, and the more you have to go out and look for new weapons, the more you're engaging with the world, the more you're having to use whatever you can find. But I don't fucking care about that. What I want in a video game is to acquire things of value. I want, in my opinion, in an adventure game, it is more important to feel like you're picking up things of value along the way than just using whatever you can find in combat and, like, both offensively and defensively. I find that to be much more important. Much more important. So, yeah, not a fan of Breath of the Wild's decision to have weapons break so easily. Not a fan at all. I see. So each slot requires one more seed each time. That's good. At least it's not double the seed each time, because then you'd be using a shitload of seeds in no time at all. So I can see that there is a shrine over that way. I can't see it from this vantage point, but I was able to see it back there. I don't know if it's worth going there. Look, I would go there, but I can't get back easily, so I would have to... I have to hold off on going there right now. Oh, there's another breakable wall over there. But yeah, I'm not going to go there now, because it would take too much time to get back here where I am. Unless I can swim up that fucking waterfall. Don't know if I could though, because it looks like it would be blocked by the dam structure here. See what I mean? In fact, that's not even a waterfall, look at that. It's completely preventing the water from flowing. So actually I couldn't swim up that. Oh my goodness. That leads to an abyss, actually. I don't think that's traversable at all. Oh no, it is a river. It's just so far down that... Oh, this would be fun. I have to do this, I'm sorry. I love falling from great heights in video games. Okay, I have to go out through here first. Woo! Okay, that's death. I have to do that again. I have to do that again. I want to fall from the highest point. Oh. We want to go a bit further out. Then we're going to fall on down. We're not even going to look at where we're falling, because that makes it even more fun. Woo! I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I'm a simple man. Alright. After that brief enjoyment, I'm going to return to that save, and we're not actually going to go that way. I'm going to explore all I can at this altitude first, and then we're going to slowly make our way down there. That's how we're going to do it. That's a lovely sunrise. Look at that. Can I see the sun itself? Oh, where's the sun? Come on. It's not dusk. It's dawn. Where's the sun, damn it? Maybe it is dusk. And that's the east. So what the fuck? Where's the sun? The sun? Oh, it's... Oh, I see. There's a storm rolling in. Oh, I see. Well. Come on, where's the sun? Should be over there somewhere. Oh god, it's getting brighter and brighter. Oh my god, ah! The sun is rising! And then the music plays. Fucking hell. This is my first Breath of the Wild sunrise, everyone. Because I haven't been on the coast when the sun's risen before. At the very least, the last time I was here, I wasn't able to really enjoy it. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. There isn't much of a sunrise, is there? It's more like a gathering of light. There's no actual sun. Anyway. Sounds weird, doesn't it, to say that, but... Should I go to the penis? That deformed thing? Yeah, let's go and stake out the penis a bit. Which is actually this way. That's the penis down there. Well, okay. It's a bit of a long way to go, but why not? I would love a Just Cause game. I'm being quoted as Donkle now, which is good. Can I keep a fox? Can I pick you up, please? I mean, you know I would never hurt you. I think I did kill a fox once accidentally in this game. It wasn't a happy day. I'll tell you that. What's with those mountains in the distance? Those must be the islands over here. No. Look at that. They're just distant islands that you can't even go to. I wonder if it was scrapped DLC. I can't imagine there being any scrapped DLC for this game. So they've just got mountains in the distance that you're just not allowed to go to because too bad. That was not a good idea. How was this not destroyed? What the fuck? Okay, well you can just drop down there. I'm not going to be picking you up. You're not worth it. You're really not worth it. See, the sun is this what? Is there like a constant cloud covering the sun? There is no fucking sun. Look at it. It's just, it's like hazy light in the sky. Wind Waker had a lovely sun. Anyway. Alright, I think it's ready to, or rather I think we are ready to go and explore the penis. I'm so mature. I really am. Alright, so we need to check out what's going on. Oh, that's a Korok seed. Look at that. There's an arrow pointing in this direction. Hello. I knew that there was a Korok here. Hello. What? Oh, okay, fine. I already found that, obviously. That must have been the explodable wall. Oh, okay. I got all excited for a moment, and then I realized, oh, I've already found that one. That's a shame. Oh, look, there's an eagle. I'm very hungry. Yummy, yummy. Well, it's probably a hawk, to be honest. Eat it. Eat it! Hello. Well, I didn't get to eat it. But, you know, because these fucking hawks and eagles, they think they're top of the food chain. Hey, guess what? Not anymore. What's this? Another Korok? Okay. This one is not even remotely inconspicuous. I did find you. You're quite right about that. Those islands are where all the dungeons are. Yeah, exactly. It looks like there's something going on over there. Look at that. I think a fox is being chased by something over there. Oh no, they're just running around. For fun. That's alright. I mean, nothing wrong with running for fun. Children run for fun. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. Well, that's that. I'm a bit worried about neglecting that side. What I can do is I can... I read this... I'm almost embarrassed to tell you this, but I read this as Horndog Lagoon. Not Horon Lagoon, but Horndog Lagoon. So, that was a bit of a shock. Anyway, Horndog Lagoon is something that we will save for later. I'm thinking of going along this eastern edge, and then doing a loop, and then going around here like that. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Hey, John. I'm sorry to say that I don't remember you, John. It must have been such a long time ago when you joined, and you haven't joined enough times to be cemented in my memory. I usually do remember names quite well, but I don't remember you. But if you've been here before, welcome back. Hello. This is a fairly strong moblin. Oh, I cannot use this weapon. I cannot use this weapon. In fact, I have to change armor sets. This is not good enough. Have to change armor sets, have to change weapons. The whole shebang, because this is just not good enough. I will change to... I guess Master Sword. And I will heal myself. As soon as I saw the pattern on that moblin, I was like, no way. And then, quite quickly, I was shown that they are indeed fucking strong. So, oh my god. Look at you, just stop. Okay. This is rough. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. There we go. I don't need your tri-boomerang, I'm just making sure that I don't fucking die. I'll keep this armor set equipped because Yeah, you can tell that I'm still missing one piece of this set, but... And I will get that soon, but yeah, there's no way that I'm using that fucking Zora set right now. Not with enemies like these hanging around. My Dragonbone Boca Shield is having a bad time, but... I wonder if we can cook anything here. No, we don't really have any meat. There's no reason to cook right now. So I think we'll be alright. Case wings. There's another one just hiding over here. Horndog Lagoon right under the flaccid penis, exactly. I'm the most mature streamer in the world, aren't I? I'm even identifying myself as a streamer at this point. Isn't that sad? Has to happen eventually, doesn't it? Anyway. So, I'm going to make my way up the top of this because I would like to see where I'm going. Looks like there's sand over there? That's a bit high up for a beach, wouldn't you say? I guess it's not a beach, it's probably just... Whoa, look at it. Look at that cliff face, what the fuck? That's unbelievably steep. That's vertical. Keep this up and eventually streaming will be your full-time job, in which case you'll be forced to stream World. Fuck off. No way. Imagine that. I'd be a wreck. I'd actually be a wreck. Oh my god. What am I drinking? Port is what I'm drinking. It's fortified wine. But I prefer Nihonshu to wine, personally. I see a Hinox over there. I was about to say, I have found something that I've forgotten the name of, but then I remembered the name before I could finish saying that, so I said, I found a Hinox. And I don't know if he's got anything around his neck, but I think he's gonna die. That much I can tell you. He's got a royal... I had a great opportunity to attack him there, and I did a jump attack that completely missed him, which was lovely. No, you fucking don't. I fought the Vanguard in Demon Souls enough times to be able to deal with that kind of business. I'm attacking his foot here because there's nothing guarding it specifically. Alright, let me eat something. Maybe this will do. Yes, that'll do. Of course, he shields his eye once he gets to a certain health level. I'll attack his penis, seeing as though I've got a bit of a fixation on penises. You know, he's taking more damage from his crotch. Yeah, doesn't matter if you cover that eye or not, my friend. Royal bow, I will take that. Actually, kind of... Oh, that's a good... Isn't that a good pause point? You know, if you tried to do that, if you tried your utmost to open this screen right at that moment, you wouldn't be able to do it. But I've done it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that could be a funny thumbnail for the YouTube video, wouldn't you say? Look at the islands with the scope and press A, and then look at the map. Okay. I'll give that a try. Sneaky River Escargot. What is that implying? That this is a more edible Sneaky River Snail than your typical Sneaky River Snail? Okay, because escargot is not a type of snail, or it might be. I thought escargot was a dish, and snails were an animal. And escargot happened to involve snails. Anyway, what islands? These ones? Whoa. Oh, here we go. So I'm looking at them. And then what? Unfortunately, they're not being marked or anything like that, but I'm assuming these are the islands that you're talking about, because they are visible in the distance. Maybe I can place a pin on it? Apparently I press A to place a pin, but it doesn't actually place a pin. Oh, I'm getting thunder outside now. I don't know if you can hear that rumbling, but... Can pins be placed, like... Yeah, okay, so... If a pin can be placed, there will be a red dot in the center of that blue circle. Yeah, it doesn't let you mark things outside of the map. Potatoes like, mark them while scoped, press A. Well, I could work that much out on my own, but yeah. As you can see, because this is outside of the map, it cannot be marked. So, if something can be marked, there is a red dot. For example, like this, and then it lets me place a pin. And then I can edit pins and remove. But that's really good, because I remember that in the past, I was placing pins as estimates, because I wasn't using the scope to do it. So, like, for example, I would see something in the distance, and then I would put a pin there, hoping that that was about where it was. But actually, using the scope to do it is a much better idea. Much better idea. So if I wanted to put a pin there, I could do that, and that would be exactly where I had aimed my scope. Which is pretty cool. I think that's really cool. I have to keep that in mind. I mean, it's incredible that I can still discover these things so late into playing this game. But here I am, discovering new and interesting things. So we're going to continue along here. So this is not really sand, this is more like the color of the stone, I think. Like, it could be sandstone, could be all sorts of things, but it's just a light colored stone. Grass can grow on it, apparently. I think that's pretty cool. I hope Breath of the Wild is a one-off. I really hope it is. I hope this isn't the future of Zelda. I don't dislike this game on its own, but I just don't like it as a part of the series. I have to tell you. Yeah, they're quite visible. I honestly would have expected those to be part of some DLC, but... I guess what they're trying to say is that this isn't all there is. Like, this is just part of a larger world. I mean, you can see, they try to do that here with this. See that there's, like, more landmass over here. It's their way of saying, this is just part of a larger world. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can explore everything, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it was their intention for you to explore everything there was to explore. It's just their way of world building, you know? Which is, I would say, fair enough. I don't really want to have a bokoblin use a korok leaf as a weapon against me. That doesn't sound too funny. Alright, so... let's keep moving along this headland. You've never seen ones you couldn't go to. I could always try. But in my opinion, if it can't be marked, then it's not something you can go to. That's my view on it. They'll send the other bokoblins flying. I see. Just got a funny message on Discord. Alrighty. So I've got a Lionel to deal with over here, but I don't think he's a difficult one. I should save just in case he is a difficult one. I really don't know. He seems like a silver-maned one, not a red-maned one. Bad idea. Oh, yeah, he's hitting me harder. I'm actually going to load here because that was a stupid hit to take. He's definitely not one of the harder ones, but I think he's fairly strong. I probably would have been one-shot if I were using the Zora set there. If you break a blue choo-choo jelly on yourself, then it gives you heat immunity. That's pretty weird. It's pretty cool that they've got a lot of things in this game that not everyone's discovered yet. Are you gonna roar? No. Why don't you roar? See, I'm running away from this fucking guy and he just... Anyway. Give myself a tack up, I guess, why not? Stop with your fucking shit! I'll eat a baked apple in protest. Okay, so... What would I want to eat at this point? Just fucking eat this. I don't know. Get up off the ground, dickhead. Hit the fucking head, asshole. This is some actual shit. It's fucking shit, mate. Just fucking destroy that shield. I don't even care at this point. Thank you. Fucking hell, I don't ask for much. Jeez. At least I didn't think I did. Yeah. How did that not get your face? Okay, this is a good opportunity. These are always good opportunities. This is not a very difficult Lionel, I can tell, but... I just don't like how they fight, generally. Got the shield, though. There's a reason why I'm having a multi-shot bow equipped right now. Get up. Oh, this is good. I'm just playing it somewhat carefully here, not because I'm worried about failure, but rather because I'm trying not to waste healing wares. That's why I'm being careful. It's not good to let him hit my shield a lot too, because there's no reason to go through 2 shields in one fucking Lionel confrontation, at least not at this level. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I'm more worried about wasting durability of my bow than wasting arrows. Stop that. You fucking insufferable piece of shit. You are so insane. Do you realize how annoying you are with your attacks? Do you have any fucking concept of how annoying you are? How could that not even hit you once? Fuck you. My savage Lionel bow has broken. Great. Move on to the royal bow, I guess. This one will do. Oh well. It's kind of a waste, but hopefully I can get some Lionel stuff. Yeah, not too bad. If I can get those Lionel materials from a Lionel that's not too hard to kill, then that's pretty good. So I got another savage Lionel bow, which is good. That's good, actually, yeah. And then I got a Lionel shield. Pick up that arrow again. That is 44, not too bad. That mighty Lionel sword, I don't know how much damage it would end up doing. It seems to be a lower level to this one, because of its design. You can see that it has less curvature to it than this. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. Fucking hell. So we've got some ruins here. And there might be something interesting here, you never know. Oh, we've got 2 chests. Okay, what have we got? Hopefully something good. Gold rupee, I'll take that, thank you. That's pretty cool. I like that. And another gold rupee, that's 600 rupees just by fighting this ruin. It's almost a reward for fighting the Lionel too, although you could technically acquire these rupees without even engaging the Lionel in combat. But that's pretty cool, I like that. This is Tarm Point. Don't really think there's anything else of interest here, but I'll look around anyway. Oh! There's one of those things. I dropped that Korok leaf, didn't I? I used to have a korok leaf that I always carried around, and I felt like a real idiot because every single time I needed a korok leaf, the game would give me one. And I was left going, why am I wasting one of my weapon slots on carrying a korok leaf if I was to always be given one when I needed one? So I decided not to bother, but I can't really see one here, so... I did find gold on the tip of the flaccid penis, you're right about that. I hope there is a korok leaf here. And if there isn't, I'm going to be annoyed because seriously, the one time I don't have a fucking korok leaf on me... Oh, fine. I should be able to swim to this island anyway, I don't think I need the boat. Oh, there's an Octorok over there, let me kill him first. You sneaky dick. Fuck off. I'd probably do better just equipping my swimming set first. But I don't think I really need it. Armored Porgy. What, did someone make him a set of armor? I see a pinwheel over there, so I should be able to interact with a korok, which is good. Yes. I followed the pinwheels, I guess. What the what is that? What is that? That's the moon? I thought it was a giant iceberg coming out of the sea. It scared the shit out of me for a moment. I was like, what is that? I need an explanation. You're making me work for this, aren't you? Where's the next one? What's that in the water? What the fuck is that? The Loch Ness Monster? Where's that? What? Where's the next fucking thing? Oh, was it a chest that just appeared? Or was it always there and I somehow missed it? Maybe I somehow missed it. I must have somehow missed it. Don't go sliding off. Silver ruby. Well, that's great, but what about the korok? Where's the other pinwheel? What the fuck is this? This is annoying. I can't see the other one. What is that in the water? This is pissing me off. I need to see what this thing in the water is. Well, I can't really relate to what you're saying, Potato, because I never played Sekiro and... Okay, you're a Lizalfos. Great. Good job. Come on. Stop going from side to side. Just move consistently, please. You're fucking annoying. I didn't mean to equip that. I don't want a traveler's bow, but I'll take your fucking materials. Bastard thing. Where is that other pinwheel? What the fuck is this? I follow these pinwheels and then I can't even find where they eventually lead. This is really annoying. Fuck me dead. Okay. I must just not be seeing it. Ugh! End me. Yaha, you found me. Fuck off. How would I have known that you were back here? Fuck you. Just fuck off. Do I place a stone to complete the circle? Probably. Probably. Let's try that. This might summon another korok, you never know. Because I would say this constitutes a puzzle. Yeah, it did. Summoned another one. That was just a guess, but it was a, you know, a good guess. I would have been surprised if it didn't do anything. So yeah, there's another korok seed. Yeah, I do understand why you don't like them. I understand it fairly well. They're pissing me off, and I've probably only gathered about 15 to 30 so far. And you've gathered like 500, so yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Anyway. There is one of the dragons. I don't know if it's worth knocking shit off them, but... Well, it is, but I don't know if I should do it now. Should I try and do it? Let's just try and do it. Let's give it a try. I've got Rivali's Gale. Just fucking stand here and do it, asshole. Is this going to give me enough altitude? Not quite. No, it didn't quite give me enough altitude. Oh! Oh, that's right. If you go near the dragon, it gives you some elevation. That's not good. Okay, well some stuff flew off the dragon because I shot it, so... Apparently he can freeze you mid-air, which is good to know. Well, I shot something off him. Why is it giving me X to dash on screen? Has it always been there? Has it always told me to press X to dash when I'm in the water? Because I don't think it has told me that in the past. Oh, shooting different parts of the body gives you different stuff, I see. What's this? Shard of Nadra's Horn. This shard chipped and fell off the blue spirit Nadra. It's said the horn is the crystallized power of ice itself. It sells for quite a bit, but rumors say it has some other use. Well, I'm sure it has some other use. Fuck off. Don't really care about your head. I'll destroy your head because yours hasn't rolled off into the fucking water. But yeah. Okay, so I think it's time to return to the penis. And we'll head up this way. And then go to Horndog Lagoon. Sounds like a plan, right? I'd say it's a good plan. If the plan involves going to Horndog Lagoon, I'd say it's a pretty good plan. That's my feeling on it. Up we go, come on. I don't really want to go along this area, because there would be too much climbing involved, I feel. Too many changes in elevation. So we'll get up to a flatter spot. I'd rather not do this in the rain. I mean, seriously, I love the rain. I never would have thought that there would be a game that would actually make me hate the rain. But this game managed to do it, because I can't climb shit in the rain, but... outside of that, I love this. It's picturesque and it's beautiful. Oh, hello. Stop. Hit the head. Fuck. Unbelievable. Again, I'm not worried about wasting arrows. I'm worried about wasting durability on my bow. Can I blow this shit up? No. You know what I'll do? I'll use a bomb arrow just for this, or a fire arrow. Here we go. Oh. Go on, go on, go on. You're gonna fucking tell me that a fire arrow... You know what? A fire arrow will not detonate these. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I understand that it's... Oh, it's because it's raining. It's because it's raining. Fuck you. What are you doing? You're running around like a fucking G-rank Rakidios. What are you doing? Okay, you're gonna back away. Yeah, I understand your game. My Master Sword ran out of energy. I'm about to run out of energy. I'm about to run out of patience. Fuck off. Can't fucking believe it. I'll break this Lizzle Tribe Boomerang and then I'll move on to the... There we go. I'll move on to the Trident now. That was some fucking shit. That was some complete shit right there. It's a forked Lizzle Spear. You're going to name your son Horndog Lagoon. Okay. Well. I feel really sorry for your son. Really sorry for your son. There we go. And that is a treasure for us to access. I don't know what it's going to be. Whatever it is, it's probably not worth what I just had to endure. But at least we can see what it is anyway. We can satisfy our curiosity either way. Picking up arrows, go up the fucking ladder, you dickhead. I know doing anything is too much to ask, Link, but fucking climb the ladder, please. 5 ice arrows, sure. Maybe they will come in handy one day. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's go a little bit further to the west. Maybe go up to it. Oh, I don't really want the little forked boomerang. Guess I'll equip it. I don't want it, it's a bit too weak, but... yeah. I'll keep an eye on what's going on in the center here too, because I was kind of avoiding that. What's that? Animal. Hold on, you can fucking die. I want your meat. Fuck me! Don't actually fuck me. I'm not into bestiality, but seriously. I just mean to say that my accuracy is pretty poor. Yeah, horndog's a word, man. That's why I thought it said horndog. Well, is it a word? I thought it was more of a colloquialism, but it's definitely, if you look for horndog, you'll find it in the Urban Dictionary anyway, but is it actually a word? Like an official word? If it is, then that's pretty funny. I don't think it was always an official word. Fucking horndog. I've got some more Bambis to kill. Bambi! Get the fuck out of here. That was like a... that was a reference to Bambi and Call of Duty at the same time. Bambi! You know, I wonder if it would have been smarter to go up through there instead of up through here. Doesn't matter too much now, does it? We're about to go to Horndog Lagoon, which is really what should be occupying my thoughts. It is the all-encompassing reality of Horndog Lagoon. Hello. Now don't you go Don't go sliding off. Give it to me. Throwing spear? Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't want you. Well, certainly if I do for some reason replay this game, and it will be emulated, when the time comes for me to replay this game, it will probably be in the next 8 to 10 years from now. I will emulate it, because there's no reason for me to play it on the Switch. The Switch experience is not going to be so drastically different to the Wii U experience that I'm going to feel like it's worth replaying the game on the Switch. I'm going to be emulating it at that time, because that would be really good and exciting. And when I do emulate the game to replay it, I will at that point go to this sector first. I'll be heading straight for this sector, because for some reason this is where they want me to go. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about this place. Where do I start again? It's where is it? It's like... okay, so apparently... okay, guys. Oh, this fucking blows my mind. Why would they design it? This is an important conversation, guys. Why would they design the game such that really the first place you should go to is here? From here to here. It's like a lottery. Like, what are the chances that you're gonna go here first? I certainly fucking didn't. I went like around through here, I went through here. Got to Kakariko Village, that's great. But at that point, keep in mind, this was all blank. I was thinking, shit, I should go to the south, so I moved through here. Explored the southern area, this was my first Divine Beast. I went through this, and then I started taking care of all of this area. And then I eventually moved to here. This ended up being one of the later areas for me to visit. instead of one of the first areas. Now, I'm not saying that I have made a more logical decision, I'm just wondering why they would design the game, story-wise, to make it so that you should really ideally come here earlier on. Why would they do that? Make it so that it doesn't matter when you come here. I don't fucking get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Well, that's stupid, Potato, because I didn't think of it in those terms at all. Because when I got here, I was already thinking, shit, I can't go any further north than this. I was literally in this Hatino area, and I was like, no, I can't go further north than this, because I have all of this yet to discover. And it made more sense to me to go either like south to north or north to south, and because I had already started in a southern area in relation to the entirety of Hyrule, I decided, okay, we'll explore the whole southern area and then go up. Now, for me, that's logical, because I realize that I'm exploring a large open area, and to keep track of where I'm going, I should approach it in a fairly pragmatic and sensible way. And going south to north was the most sensible way for me to do that. And because I went from east to west, as I was going north from this position, it was natural for me to go east to west, ultimately, for the rest of the game. So, I don't know. I guess I look at it differently, but my point is that I approached it fairly logically and pragmatically, and yet I ended up at this location much later on in the game, which would indicate to me that you shouldn't structure the story on the assumption that people will reach this point early on in the game. I might even be in a minority, I don't know, but I came here in the late game for a reason, and it's not because I was bumbling my way through the story, and it's not because I was going in random-ass directions and just happened to come here later on. There was a reason, and what that really leaves me with, opinion-wise, is they shouldn't have had this be for the early game. They should have just had it be neutral, like everything else. All of these main story locations should be neutral, except for, I guess, Kakariko Village. That can be for the early game, but seriously. It just made no sense to me. Exactly. But, yeah, it's not that the order matters a lot, because obviously this is an open world game, but when you go through this part of the game here, but in the late game, it does feel like that you shouldn't be here now. It feels like you should have been there earlier on. It's not just through the fact that you've got all these thunder arrows when they're talking about thunder arrows being acquired specifically from a Lionel. It's not just that, and also the fact that everything's fairly easy. It's also things like you receive a reward for doing this, and then the guy's like, oh, you've already got the Master Sword, so you might not even bother taking this. And that's supposed to be your big reward for this quest. It doesn't work. It's stupid. Like, it's actually stupid. Why would you have a reward that would be nearly useless if you had the Master Sword? Well, unfortunately, this is an open world game, so I could very easily end up here before I end up here. And that's exactly what I did. I think that's really stupid. And it does draw me out of the story a little bit, but no one's going to complain about that. I bet I'm one of the only people on planet Earth who has complained about that. Because, God forbid you complain about this game, right? It's a fucking masterpiece. Oh, it's amazing. As far as I'm concerned, that is lack of foresight, lack of understanding of how to build an open world game, and it's generally shit. It doesn't deeply affect my experience playing the game, but I'm pretty disappointed overall. I'm pretty disappointed. Because I shouldn't feel like I should have been here earlier on, because it's an open world game. That's the point. I shouldn't go through a location feeling like I should have been here earlier. Especially when me coming here later was a result of a fairly logical point of progression, like a fairly logical path of progression, I should say. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, mini rant over. What's going on over here? I can see that there's something relating to a shrine over here. No, it's not worth picking up that shit. I wouldn't call that a mini rant. I'd say that was a mini rant. By my standards, sure. I'd say that's a mini rant. That's really strange that so you say that the English font in this game looks the same as Twilight Princess, but in Japanese the font's quite different. That is an interesting thought. I guess they wanted to stylize it for the Japanese in some way, but... Oh, I nearly shot that guy. What happens if you shoot him? Oh, I was sure that I would be alone in such a remote place. Pardon me for not greeting you sooner. I literally just arrived. What, were you going to scream hello at me from a distance? Oh ho, it's you. Although I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see you here. I know a song about this place. You seem to know a song about every location. I kept on thinking that this was a different guy in every location that I would find him, because it was weird to see him in all of these different locations, but actually, seems to be the same guy because he recognizes me. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down? Versed? Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Sure. I like the word tempestuous. Tempestuous. That has to be one of my favourite words in the English language. I haven't heard it in a long time. Tempestuous. What sort of wings could be made from cloth and wood? I think I received that at the beginning of the game. Funny that. Master of the Wind. This is a shrine quest? What you're telling me is that I need to do this. Is this right? Okay. I'm just going based on the movement of the wind, honestly. Well, apparently I fucked something up. I don't know how I could have fucked that up, but I was just following the path of the wind. I don't really know what you want from me, game, but fuck me. Drop the fucking... Stop climbing, dickhead. Now where do I go? Over here? What is this? This is weird. This is very weird, you have to admit. I haven't really taken a look at my surroundings, but I can see that I didn't even read his dumb song. But clearly I'm supposed to do this for something. It's a shrine quest, apparently. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, potato. Telling me to break the rocks that are clearly breakable? Fuck, I feel so spoiled. No, really, don't spoil me, but shit. Why did you feel the need to tell me to break the rocks that are clearly breakable? As I've said in the past, I'm not mentally retarded. Fuck me, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. What has that done? Oh, it's created a path of wind. Okay. So I guess I go this way. Trying to follow the wind? Where is it taking me? It's taking me into a fucking solid wall, apparently. Uh-oh. You're not retarded, but I am. Okay. Well, I'll keep destroying these rocks because I feel like they do need to be destroyed. They do seem to... I mean, this one does seem to be right in the path of this wind current. This is reminding me a little bit of the Earth Temple of Wind Waker. Yeah. Okay. They seem to all be, like, there are multiple directions of wind reaching a central point. I guess the point is to destroy all the breakable, like all the rubble, I guess. If I can destroy all of that, then we'll be good. I'm going backwards. This feels like whatever it was, the Stone Tower Temple. This is kind of annoying, because there are so many directions that it's a bit of a mess. Oh, stop drowning yourself. Get up there. Fuck me, man. Alright, go up and then go through there and then... If you ask me, this part of the game is a fucking royal mess. It's a mess. I can't even see what I'm doing half the time. There are just lots of wind currents going in different directions. Oh, whoop-de-doo, what fun. And then what? It takes me into some central point, but there's nothing going on in there. I've probably missed something, but... Don't dive, you dick! You're such a dick. Link in this game, I hate him. I really do hate him. He makes me angry. Just get up there. You useless cunt of a boy. Okay, so... Just go. I'm gonna fucking kill someone if you do that one more time. Everyone's gonna die, alright? Let's try destroying that. That must... Ah, I see. I see. I hadn't seen this. I also hate Skyward Sword Link. Well, it looks like we've opened all the wind paths. And what has this allowed the wind to do? It's blown over that, and that's gone and activated a shrine, I guess. Rightio. Let's go and find that thing again, wherever it may be. I guess it's over here somewhere. Get out of the water, you fucking fool. I will admit that design-wise, Breath of the Wild Link is an improvement over Skyward Sword Link, because Skyward Sword Link, actually, he looks like he should have been aborted. He looks terrible. He actually looks truly, truly awful. So, yeah, what am I doing? Okay, well the Master Sword's power has been restored, what joy, but what is the significance of this? Have I interacted with things like this before? Am I supposed to do something here? I've seen these before, but I can't remember if I had to do something in the past with these. What am I to do? So far we've opened the wind so that it blows over this platform. It's activated the platform. Listen to the song again. Oh shit. I guess that was a problem, wasn't it? The fact that I didn't even pay attention to what the song was. Like I didn't read the lyrics really, I just let him sing his dumbass song and then I... Oh dear. Where is he even? He's over here, isn't he? Somewhere. Stop diving, you fuck. You actual fuck. Absolutely hate Lings. Fucking diving all over the place. Like, I don't want to dive. Alright. So I approached this area from over here, so Mr. Accordion Man must be over here somewhere. Like heading in this direction. Get out of the water, you dickhead. Alright. Mr. Accordion Man should be over here. I'm a little bit confused as to where I am because it... Or is that him over there? I think I see him over there. Just fucking go. Just move. I think I see him over there. Yeah, I'll listen to his song again. Don't tell me that, Jim. I feel like playing Wind Waker again. I really do. I would like to hear it again. Excellent, without further ado, let's go. He breaks the rocks that serve to bind above the tempestuous bay. Yeah. On wings of cloth and wood entwined, he lands on the altar to open the way. I have to be gliding. Fuck you too. I have to be gliding. Now, I didn't think of that because it would make no sense whatsoever for me to require the glider to actually activate that, or whatever. Whatever. Oh, why would you? Fuck you too. Fuck you too, game. That was a big middle finger to me, personally, what just happened there. And you know what I say? Fuck you too, game. Now where am I going? Fuck me dead if I know. Just go. Deliver me from this hell. Seriously, okay, you know what? You want me to fucking teach you something? I'll fucking glide onto it, no fucking problem, dickheads. Check this out. Yeah, I'm a cheater, so fucking what? Lick me. Lick me. Check this out. There, I'm gliding onto it. Check it out. Check it out, you fuck. How would that fucking mean anything? Because I glided onto it, it activated it. You can suck a fat one, you cunts. You absolutely... You make me sick. This whole game makes me sick. Oh, if I don't glide on it, it doesn't make a difference? The difference, or rather the effect, should be my feet touching that fucking platform. It should make no difference whether I'm gliding onto it or not. That's called lazy writing. Fuck you. I don't mind a puzzle, but don't waste my fucking time, Breath of the Wild. Seriously. Cheating is just finding an alternate solution, exactly. Look, that was dumb. That was actually fucking stupid. Because sometimes when they require an extra step in order to complete a puzzle, it makes sense to an extent. That made no fucking sense. The platform was activated, and for me to activate the platform further, I should have just been able to walk onto it. But no, I have to glide onto it. There is nothing about the platform that would recognize me gliding onto it versus stepping onto it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, it makes no sense. I think it's stupid. I think it's absolutely stupid. Can't stand that shit. I might actually do a Wind Waker Japanese version livestream playthrough soon, Jim. If you're cool with me doing that. Because the livestream playthrough series has been something that so far I have forced to be like, I do one livestream playthrough in a row. Like, I'll have one ongoing, and then once I'm finished with one of them, I'll move on to the next one. But I don't really want to do that going forward. What I'm actually going to do is have as many livestream playthroughs going concurrently as I like. And so I'm thinking of doing Wind Waker on GameCube, of course, in Japanese, and doing a livestream playthrough of that. So, I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I think fairly soon. That's what I think. I was not able to take that weapon, but what I'll do is I'll actually drop the meteor rod in favour of this. Because this can light things on fire as well. Give me that fucking Spirit Orb, thank you. I'll probably... I mean, I could even start doing that tomorrow, to be honest. I'd love to jump onto Wind Waker again. When was I last doing Wind Waker? I suppose it was 2019, wasn't it? I did a Wind Waker livestream playthrough of the GameCube version. Back then. That was my first livestream playthrough, you know. That was the first recording of the series. I went through Wind Waker on the GameCube in the English version. But it wasn't recorded on the GameCube. What I was wanting to do... Well, that's a good point. That's actually something that I'm going to check right now. I'm going to see if Japan Post is shipping to Australia. At which point I will actually try to ship that D-terminal cable that I've had sitting in Japan, unable to be shipped to Australia for almost a year now. Let's have a look. Let's have a fucking look. I have to remember my password. Oh, I remembered it. So, select shipping methods. Wow. Wow. Okay. Due to the temporary suspension of mail packages via Japan Post service to the country that you are choosing, they have stopped sending packages to this country via JP Post. This has been since, I believe, May of 2020. It is currently the 18th of March, 2021. What is going on with JP Post? What the fuck? What having a D-terminal cable would allow me to do is record the GameCube at 480p as opposed to 480i. And 480p looks a lot nicer. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to record Wind Waker yet. But I'm going to do it because it's taking too long to get a fucking D-terminal cable. It's ridiculous. It's just too stupid. So apparently the Japanese version of Ocarina of Time doesn't have Furigana, which is very strange. I don't know too much about the history of Japanese gaming, but I guess they just... Maybe the resolution was too low to allow Furigana to actually be visible, because, you know, it's always smaller text above the characters, but... yeah, I guess the resolution was too low to support it, which is a shame. Random thought, but nobody ever inhabits an empty room. This is true. This is definitely true. Well, what I will do is probably starting tomorrow, I will actually do Wind Waker. Let's just do it. I don't even care. I couldn't give a shit. What that means is that I'm going to remove that playlist where I have all of the live stream playthroughs all in a row, succinctly. Like, chronologically. I'm just going to remove that, because what that does is that it forces me to do live stream playthroughs one after another, and I'm sick of doing that. I mean, I currently have Castlevania Legacy of Darkness going as a live stream playthrough, but I'm not feeling like playing that at the moment. I will play it again soon, but I'm not feeling like playing it right now, and I just don't want to hold off on other live stream playthroughs. So, yeah, I will do that. So Switch Pro is going to be, specs-wise, equivalent to the PS4, and it will still have a handheld mode because it's using Nvidia's DLSS tech. I haven't been keeping up with that stuff, but fair enough. About one generation behind is what Nintendo's typically sitting at, so fair enough. I think we are going to continue over this way. Let's go. I'm probably only gonna go for another 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. We'll see. I don't have to be right on 2 hours, but if it were right on 2 hours, it would be 10 minutes from now. But yeah, we'll keep on moving. They could just be leaks. Jim says that what you're saying, Potato, are leaks for the Switch Pro, as opposed to official announcements. But honestly, leaks are very nearly official announcements at this point. I think leaks only these days get disseminated to the larger gaming populace when they are sufficiently legitimized. Leaks are very reliable these days. So... oh, Bloomberg reported on it being at the PS4's level. I think it's Blomberg. Is it Bloomberg or Blomberg? I have to check that. I think it's... maybe it is Bloomberg. Let me check that. Yeah, you're right. It is Bloomberg. It was Blomberg. I used to think it was Blomberg in the past. I don't know why. Fair enough. Okay. So, Briner Plain is where we are currently. Is that a waterfall or is that an air current? I think that's an air current. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, with all this Breath of the Wild play, I think I do need to balance it out with some Wind Waker. I'd love to play some Wind Waker. I was wanting to get the... I actually had a really great listing on eBay that I found. It was for the Japanese Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in one bundle. But I missed it because I'm broke these days. But, yeah, I'll get that in the future as well and record that. Hello. If I can possibly kill you guys without losing too much health, that would be great. No, you fucking don't. I do like the hit lag they have. I don't know if that's a Wii U thing or if it's part of the game, but they have good hit lag for impact. Gives you a good sense of damage dealing. No, you fucking don't. Oh, there's the dragon again. Should I try hitting him? I could try. This probably won't work at all. No, that was close though. You have to admit, that was close. It looked close anyway from this vantage point. Silver rupee. Alright. So, where are we going from here? We are continuing over this way, trying to keep an eye on the northern part here. I mean, there isn't really too much up there, I don't think. Of course, there is always the possibility that there will be something up there that I can't see from right where I am now. But you can never be sure of that, so you just don't agonize over it. It's a large game, it's a large open world, so rather than agonize over it, you have to just satisfy your own curiosity. And for me, I'm looking up there, I'm not really seeing anything in particular, so I'm fine with just going through here. I don't need to go up there and confirm it for myself. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this. And you never know, in the process of doing the DLC quests, I might actually discover new things outside of the whole DLC quest system. In other words, I might return to places that I've been to in the past and find new things. Oh, there's a shrine nearby, which is over here, it looks like. I'm happy with finding another shrine. We might use this shrine as a way to finish up. In fact, I think I'm one spirit orb away from being able to turn in my spirit orbs. Yes, I am. So this will probably be one of those recordings where I finish up at the Temple of Time. I would say that's likely to be the case. What the hell happened there? That was almost delayed. I would like to equip this bow, thank you. Fuck off. Get the hell out. Are you unaffected by arrows? Fuck you. I don't have the time for that. No way. Hopefully I can find this shrine. It should be over here. Unless it's one of those hard to find shrines. Huh. Oh, there it is. Excellent. It is not one of those hard to find shrines, as you can tell. Get fucked. Get out of here. You didn't even get a chance to get up off the ground, you bastard. What am I being attacked by? This shit? Okay. It's one of these, is it? Guess what? Guess what? Fuck you. I don't have time for that. Okay, I could have maybe broken my fall there, but I was too excited by the fact that I could just cheat. I was way too excited. Delaying your sword swing, as you describe it, is just charging up a spin attack, isn't it? Oh, I see. I hadn't really thought about that. I thought it was purely for spin attacks. Okay. I guess that's true, isn't it? Yeah. The way you hold it behind you a little bit there. That is true. I hadn't really thought about that at all. I'm actually going to go to the bathroom and then I will take on this shrine once I'm back. I'll be back in maybe a minute and a half or so. I thought I would mention that when you have long hair, you can even discover new things about your hair. I have a wispy part of my hair here. It's actually really short. don't know if you can see that. This is just like a part of my hair that's like really short. Now, like a typical hair on my head is like this long, like it's fucking long, man. Really long. Can't even really demonstrate that. But there's like this part at the top of my head that's actually really short. Like, look at this. It's only this long. It's really weird. It's really weird. Anyway, just thought I would show you that. Twitch greater than CrapTube. What I love about CrapTube is that there is no attempt to even have it sound like YouTube. It's just CrapTube. Yeah, exactly. The Twitch chat is generally better, Jim, because there's less delay, and it should look better as well. So I personally think that you'd be better off sticking around in the Twitch chat. Okay. So yeah, it makes sense. I mean, look, if YouTube's more comfortable for you, then you can hang around on YouTube. That's why I have both options there. I have been in one of these dungeons before. I really have. Like, this looks almost exactly the same as a dungeon that I've been in the past. So I believe that if I move that thing so that that flame goes out, that will give me access to that fucking enclosed area. We'll see what happens, but it's looking a bit like that. Yeah, exactly, potato. I'm serious, like this is like, there are parts to my hair, like at the top of my head, that are just like really short, and I didn't even notice. Like, there's strands of hair that are like this long, like look at this. Just like about that long. Then there are others that are this long, like look at the difference. You can't even really see, but like, seriously, it's interesting to me. It's curious. Anyway, so yeah, there's nothing else here except for what I identify to be the way forward in this shrine. This is a nothing shrine from what I can see. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. What I meant to hit was, oh. Huh. What am I supposed to do then? What? Is that water supposed to go into something? Where does the water go into? What the fuck? Okay, it's not as simple as I first thought. I don't want the chat feed in the corner because I don't want to actually clutter up the video. I just want the game and me. It's very important that it stays that way. I have no intention of having the chat feed on the live stream because it's too much clutter. I'm not interested in that at all. People don't have to see both chat feeds. The easy way for them to do that is to have both chats open for them. If they don't want to do that, then that's it. Done. They don't have to see it. But if they want to see it, then they can very easily have both open. If that's too difficult for them, then they miss out. But I'm not going to compromise the visual experience, and to distract from what you're seeing. Looking at me plus the game is more than enough. Honestly, just having me on the screen is a distraction from the game. Having the chat as well, that's just too much. That's way too much, so there's no way that I'm doing that. I do not appreciate the way that people do that with live streaming these days. I don't know where this water's supposed to go. I really don't know. At least I can pick all these arrows back up. Here I was, shit-talking this shrine, thinking it was going to be so easy, and I actually don't know how to clear it. No, 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 no. Okay. What if I do that? That lights it, okay. But is that helpful in any way? I guess what I'm supposed to do is maybe light all torches that can be lit. Oops, didn't mean to do that, that's a bit of a waste. So I would do that one more time. Now I should be able to light all torches, right? Hopefully. Come on. What, do these not light? They don't. Okay. So what does that mean? They can only be lit. Okay, I'm starting to see. They can only be lit like that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that! Shit! I didn't mean to do that. That's terrible. That's really terrible. I didn't mean to do that at all. Fucking hell. Let's do that again. That's awful. I meant to do this. And then what? Oh no. Yeah, okay, so then that goes down like that. And then that returns the same way, right? No? No? Why can't I return it this? Oh my god, fuck you. This is pretty annoying. No? Well, what did that do? Okay, it gave me access to that chest. How did that light it before and now it's not lighting it? What the fuck? I've got limited fire arrows here, you know. Why is this no longer working? I was doing this before. Fuck you! Okay, now it works. How are you so fucking finicky? What's your problem? Piece of shit. Okay, so... what was I doing? Just moving that there. Okay. And now what? Is there another torch on the other side? It's lit. But how do I... Okay, I can see. I can see. So I want to move it like that. And that should do it, right? That should be all of them lit. That should be all of them lit. Look. Okay. You wanted to trick me, did you? You wanted to make me think that I didn't do it right. Assholes. This is one of your least favourite shrines. It's alright, it's not too bad, but that pissed me off a little bit. Especially because they made me look like I didn't do the right thing, and then they're like, oh, kidding. Kidding. You actually did it right. Fuck you. I don't even know what kind of hint you would give me, Potato. It's one of those things that you just work out on your own. Just by doing it. I could work out what I was supposed to do. That wasn't the confusion. I was just working out how to do it. Open it. Fuck me. Alright, so again we're going to turn in these spirit orbs. The reason why people put a chat feed on their live stream is because they want to incentivize people to type. Because it means that whatever they type will be immortalized on the video. That's why it's done. It's a form of incentivization. But what ends up happening is that when you have shallow incentives for people to chat, it lowers the quality of conversation, obviously. So you don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that. Okay. So let's move on to the Great Plateau. And we'll go and turn in that stuff. It's funny because it's raining in-game and in real life for me. Again, that's why the lighting is just awful. Oh yeah, the lighting all torches part was a given. I just didn't realise that there was a thing that was spouting water. I didn't notice that at first. And I also didn't realise that some torches could not be lit with the fire arrow. The only ones that could be lit were actually stationary. At least I think that was the case. Maybe that wasn't true. Maybe they were just really finicky. I have to tell you, it's very, very strange to be here playing the game where it's... Oh dear. I hate it when I have to do this shit. This is so annoying. I absolutely hate this. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know whose fucking idea this was, but it's stupid. It's actually stupid. Remove. And... I don't know whose idea this was, but it's not fun. It's not fun. It's stupid, it takes me out of the game, to be completely honest, where I have to unequip my shit. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Oh. Alrighty. What is that? Look at this little thing flying around. What is that? There's a little thing flying around. Don't think I've seen that before. Anyway. We are going to turn in our spirit orbs for another heart container. As I said, I'm going to get 3 on the second row, and then I'll be working on stamina again. And once I start working on stamina, I will get another ring around my stamina wheel, and then I'll work on health again. That's the plan. There we go. Very good. Now what I'm going to do, just so that I don't have to do it in the next recording, is I'm going to re-equip my staff. There we go. And then I will save. And that will be a good stopping point for this recording. We did about 2 hours and 13 minutes. That is honestly perfectly fine. That's a great time for me to stop for today. I did about 2 hours of 3 Ultimate, 2 hours of Breath of the Wild. Best of both worlds. I'm going to try to do that from now on. If I feel the need to record a lot of Monster Hunter, then I'm going to try to balance that out with something else. You know, it doesn't have to be Zelda. It can be something else. I just don't want to do exclusively Monster Hunter. Because these days I've been doing like 4 hours of Monster Hunter, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't need to do 4 hours of Monster Hunter. I can do 2 hours of one thing and then 2 hours of another, if I'm willing to record 4 hours of something in a day. So that's what I'm going to do from now on, or at least I'm going to try to do that. It gets instantly struck by lightning. Well, I'll be loading the game here inside the Temple of Time, so I don't have to worry about that. And that's the reason why I'm doing that. But yeah, I will definitely jump on Wind Waker tomorrow, and it'll be a little bit earlier than this. I don't know, Jim, so... You think you'll be able to get on 4 or 5 hours earlier than this for Wind Waker? If not, then I'll probably do Monster Hunter first. You know what? I probably will do Monster Hunter first. Because, can't wait for that GTA 5 stream. What I'll probably do is I'll start off with Monster Hunter. I'll do about 2 hours of that. And then I'll do Wind Waker HD. No, Wind Waker GameCube version, Japanese. Wind Waker HD. Definitely not the HD version. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just keep an eye on the Discord. I will keep you updated on that. That should be going ahead, unless something very bizarre happens. But always keep an eye on the Discord, because I'm always contactable there. If you want an update as to when I go live, just message me on there whenever you want and I'll let you know. But we should be doing that. Okay, just try to keep Discord open, Jin, because having it on in the background isn't going to do anything for you. It's not going to slow things down, it's not going to be awkward or affect anything. If you're having problems with being notified for every message that's being sent on my Discord, just set your notification settings to only be notified when you are specifically mentioned. That will prevent notifications for all messages, and yeah, it's just good to keep Discord open, and you'll be able to contact me whenever you want. Anyway, I do thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time I'm recording whatever you would like to see of mine next. Bye bye for now.